this is everything I used. No foundation, no contour routine, no full kit. This is why I believe most people do not need more makeup. They just need a different way of seeing. We've been told good makeup starts with good skincare. And of course skincare is really important, but I do not think this is where good makeup truly begins. Good makeup doesn't start with products. It starts with seeing, with understanding your face, your skin texture and your colorings, even before you would try to change anything at all. And it's not about adding more, but deciding what truly matters for you. Now for me, makeup does three distinctive things. The very first one is correction. Correcting things which I can see and draws my attention, which are, let's say, imperfections. And here I would like to use a technique selective corrections. And that by I mean, I'm going to correct places on my face which I can see instantly, and I will leave the rest, which are under the eye, obviously, the circles. I'm using my concealer stick. You can use your foundation and or your concealer. You can color correct before. And I'm using my fingers because like this I really can control the product. I can really push it into my skin, which is what I could not do with this particular product with a brush so easily. Now around the nose, the redness around the nose, common areas. Small imperfections, what you instantly can see. The chin, another area. And I'm really pushing that with my fingers in my skin. And why I do this, that I'm not going to erase everything from my face. First of all, I would create a blank piece of paper look, one-dimensional, which I definitely don't want to do. And second, I honestly like to keep it a little bit more textured and, so to say, raw. And I think there's a new tendency also among celebrities on and off the red carpet as well, that they're showing a lot more real texture than ever before. I think this is the growing concern of not knowing what is real and what is not anymore. It's hard to say, hard to tell sometimes the difference. And by showing real texture and a bit of a rawness, that is real. So as I say, you can use your chosen products. Just keep it real. Now, when you're ready with your correction, we can move into the second one, which is definition. Now, intentionally creating attention to your face. You can create that with definition, and you are going to do that with contrast. Now, how you can do that and what you can do with that. You can add definition to your eyes, obviously, or to your lips, or to your cheeks. Mainly, I would use my eyes for that, and I will show you a very simple way. I'm using a simple mascara, and I'll show you what it does. This is what just a tiny bit of contrast can do. And a little bit goes a very long way. Now, if you perfected your lashes, or whatever what you would like to draw attention to. The third pillar is color, bringing life back to your face. Because without color, your face just looks flat and lifeless, and frankly, really unmemorable. So now I'm using a lip tint, and I'm going to use it all across my face just to keep it uniform some way. I'm gonna use this one on my cheeks. I place it higher than you would think, for a very good reason. That's a beautiful color. Not intended for cheeks, but works so well. Now for my lips, I'm going to use this applicator. And I'm going to place it rather strategically. And soften it with my fingers. Now look what a tiny color can do for your face. And just to bring this all together, because I have hazel eyes and I've got a little bit of green in my eyes, to bring that out even more and make this green pop, I'm just going to use what's left on my finger on my eyes, just a tiny bit in the middle, just almost like just really a tiny bit. And just diffuse it. It's almost now look, 3 products, such a simple makeup. And if you noticed, intentionally I applied my blush higher, and there's a really good reason for that. Because naturally we have already a contour on our face, which you can see depending on how your face is facing any light source. Now I wanted to really work with this natural contour and not adding more, which is why I worked around it. I used this natural contour in my makeup, and it's so important because you can do this with any feature on your face that you work with it. And it's not about adding more at all. Makeup doesn't start with products. It starts with seeing. And the rest is just technique. Once you understand it and see it, you cannot unsee it. And you do realize you don't need more makeup. You just need the right decisions.